Hey Sagittarius, my name is Megan. Welcome to my YouTube channel. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the person that's on your mind today. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Like and comment on this video if it happens to resonate. Let's get into it. Sag and the person on their mind. It looks like you have put an end. Yeah, you've cut communication with an energy here. You've put an end to something with the Justice card. You could be dealing with a Libra. You walked away from something that was causing you a great deal of sadness. You put an end to it. And I feel like ever since you put an end to this, you found that there's more offers coming in for you than ever before. You instinctively, Sag, understand that you had to get rid of whatever past energy was causing you sadness in order to raise your vibration. I feel like I'm talking to Sagittariuses who sort of understand the concept that a lot of times we really have to release any energies that are not serving our highest good, what we're here to do. If they're not serving that, or if they're treating us badly, a lot of times when we get rid of, or not get rid of, but when we let go of that low vibrational person, or that person that's really making us vibrate at a low frequency, a lot of times when we remove that sadness from our lives, abundance in all forms starts to pop up. Because when you remove that energy from your life, all of a sudden your frequency starts to rise. Because that negativity is not there. Even if it's somebody else and it's not you, just being around negativity a lot of times can bring us right down. That's why people have to separate from family members, relationships, all kinds of stuff, friends, because a lot of times the frequencies just are not a match. And I feel, Sag, like you really understood that this person was lowering your vibration, and now you're just now starting to see a ton of abundance pop up for you. Like the High Priestess reversed. That tells me that like there's no more sort of quietness or waiting. I feel everything you've been manifesting is starting to pop up, and I feel like you're really excited about this. And then we have Judgment. Again, you could be dealing with a Libra. It's like the universe is calling judgment on you, and then the Knight of Cups. So Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. I feel like really releasing that low vibrating toxic energy from the past really sort of brought in not just financial abundance, or you're on the path to financial abundance. It's also bringing in love. Yeah, in the past, you dealt with somebody who was extremely, they would take action in places that they knew that they shouldn't have taken action in. They were probably giving to people that they shouldn't have been giving to. Even if it's a work situation, they could have been giving their work all their time, you none. So, yeah, this past person only cared about money, is kind of the message that I'm getting, and it really made you sad because you wanted love. But now that you've let go of that low vibrating person, a whole new chapter is opening up for you, a whole new cycle, a whole new chapter. I feel like it's really lifting you out of any type of sadness that you've been in as of recently. What is the outcome? How does this person feel about sad at the deepest level? Knight of Pentacles. This past person knows that they took things way too slowly and they didn't give. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles reversed. They did not give to this. They know that they took it so slow, in fact, that it may have caused you financial hardships, is what I'm getting for some of you, this person from the past. But like I said, yeah, they didn't hold on to you. They have a hard time holding on to money as well. I feel like this person from your past energy is very argumentative too, which is always a very low vibrating, frequency to be in. When we're even online, right? People who go in the comment section and start being comment warriors and fighting with each other in the comments. That's very low vibrating energy too. I'm not saying that this person was like that, but that's very low vibrating, right? When we go around sort of trying to prove a point instead of trying to understand things from other people's perspectives. What is the advice for Sag in their life right now? Because I do feel like you've gotten rid of this past energy. I'm having a lot of problems with my throat chakra right now, which tells me that it could have been really hard for you to sort of stand up for yourself to this low vibrating energy. You could have felt yourself sort of feeling self-conscious, because I feel like you knew that there were things that you weren't really seeing about this connection. King of Pentacles reversed. There were things that you didn't speak on, but you had the courage to walk away from this. And now I'm talking to some Sagittarius out there who are coming into full abundance here. With love, with money. Some of you could be, really thinking about starting a family or adding to your family. But what's really here, like what the advice really is here is, let this be a great lesson for you in a good way. Like not a lesson where you did something wrong and now you have to learn from it. Let this be a lesson to you that you can teach others of something that you've done right, and it worked out, and you saw how the energy sort of works. Because how the energy works is when we leave low vibrating frequencies or people that are not good for us, when we're actually strong enough to walk away. And it's hard. It is hard. It is hard. Because it's like throwing a grenade in your life. But I feel like you did that. You took a leap of faith and you did that. And because you were able to walk away and get out of that low vibrating frequency, the universe is just rewarding you greatly right now. And I feel like you're so happy you took that leap of faith. Is there anyone new coming in for Sag? King of Swords, potentially an air sign who's really, really great with communication. I feel like communication was really terrible between you and a past person. You could have an air sign definitely on the horizon. This is going to be somebody who is very protective of you. Somebody who's going to stand up for you even if you feel yeah, somebody, you may not like to sort of talk a lot. I'm getting that for at least one of you, and that's not going to be for everybody. You could be a life path 7 or born on a 7-day. 7 energy is not the greatest with the throat chakra, talking, speaking, and that's because they have all of this knowledge that they take in. If anyone dealing with 7 energy, a 7's main life purpose in this lifetime is to share what they know. But the caveat to that is 7 energy, typically anyone with 7 energy has a hard time verbally expressing themselves. They have all this knowledge, but they're loners. They don't like to be around people. They don't like to talk a lot. I feel like if that's kind of your energy, if you're more introverted, Sag. Now, typically, Sag isn't really a sign that I think of as introverted whatsoever, but you can always have different astrological placements throughout your birth chart, or your numerology may be that of the way that, if your numerology is like a double 7, but you're a Sagittarius, yes, you may be outgoing, but deep down inside you love alone time. I feel like there's something there about that, where I'm talking to some Sagittarius who are introverts. This newer person is going to really help you learn how to gain and use your voice for the better good of humanity is what I'm getting. That is what I have for you, Sag. Hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time.